is so much money you can make as a content creator, but the thing is that most people don't really realize that those people that are very intentional and strategic are the ones that make the most money and make the most money the fastest. So in this video, I'm going to give you step by step on how to become a successful content creator so that you can start working doing content right now full time, and then you can eventually quit your job. So welcome back. I am Keenya Kelly, where I teach you how to make money online, and today we are focusing on how you can make money as a content creator. I don't know about you, but I am 43 years of age, and I have watched so many people, from little kids to 70, 80, 90-year-old people, build massive communities on social media and monetize like that. And so what I want to do today is I want to break that down on what I feel like you could be doing, because I know for me personally, we have built an audience of over 600,000 over across social media the last couple of years, and I have watched my income like double as a result of being very intentional and strategic with my content. So let's get into today's episode. So one of the first things you want to do is you want to choose the platform. Now, obviously, there are so many places where you can create content and build an audience, but it's really important that you try to choose one so you can do it, so you can like really learn what the platform wants and you can do it really well. Because obviously you're watching me here on YouTube, and you can do this on YouTube, you can do this on TikTok, on Instagram, on LinkedIn, on Facebook, wherever you want to do it. But it is really important that you choose one platform to start. Now, I am a business owner, and I teach my clients to repurpose their content, and I'm going to encourage you to repurpose your content. But specifically, I want you to go, okay, I'm going to start on YouTube Shorts and I'm going to crush that. Well, focus heavily on YouTube Shorts so you can learn all the ins and outs of YouTube Shorts, and then repurpose that content everywhere else. You're going to focus on TikTok, then you want to learn TikTok through and through, and then you want to make adjustments and then repurpose that content in other places, okay? So first things first, I want you to choose your preferred one platform so you can dominate that, and then you can repurpose from there. The second thing I want you to do is choose a niche. Now, I know that there are some conflicting opinions about choosing a niche or not choosing a niche, but here's my reason why I feel like you should choose a niche. Because you're just getting started as a content creator. You are trying to figure out, what can I do to create content? And so because you're trying to build something and you want to build it faster, one of the best things you can do is choose a niche and then focus on that. If you find that you don't like that niche, then you can change it. So, for example, there's a creator, I can't remember his name, Wisdom K, I think his name is, on TikTok or on all socials, very, very, very fashionable. And so he decided that he was going to come over on TikTok and he was going to create content around fashion. So then he started to grow as the go-to person for fashion, right? And so if he wants to branch out and do a little bit more, then that's fine. But because he chose that specific niche, what he loved and enjoyed, he could just focus in on that, right? You got someone like a Charli D'Amelio or the D'Amelio sisters, and there's so much to them that they could have created content around, but they chose to create content around dancing, all right? And so they blew up because of dancing, right? There's so much more to D'Amelio sisters than just dancing, but they chose a niche and they focused in on it. And then when the rubber met the road, that's when they chose to blow up. So for me, my niche has been business, teaching people how to use social media to make money online. Now, there is so much to me outside of that, but I chose that particular niche, focused on it, and that's how we grew. And then now I'm able to do a couple other things outside of that, right? Because I built an audience. But if I first start with something, it allows you to focus as the content creator. It allows you to go, okay, I'm going to try this in this niche this day. I'm going to try this type of content or this type of content in that niche. And then you can learn which one you like better, or if you don't like that niche at all. The third thing you want to do is you want to go out on the internet and you want to see what is currently working in your particular niche. Now, this is not me telling you to go and copy all the content creators in your niche. No. This is me telling you that you are trying to get started creating content online. You're trying to figure out what's working, what's going to help you grow an account, grow a fan base the fastest so you can monetize. Well, the easiest thing to do is to do some research. Go and search, what are other content creators doing in your niche and what is performing the best? Once you can see what's performing the best, then you can do your own type of content, but you can see these top 10 things, these 10 top ways of creating content, CTAs, hooks, whatever, these top 10 things here work the best. Let me create content like that. Not saying that that's the only way to create content, but you are just getting started creating. So instead of like reinventing the wheel, you can already see the digital blueprint of what is already working really well. So go out into your niche, do some research on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, whatever, and then make the top 10 list of what's working and start filming from there. The fourth thing you want to do is make a list of brands that you want to work with. Here is why. If your goal as a content creator is to get sponsored by brands, you're creating content by brands, then you want to already know, here's who I'm trying to attract. Listen, the number one reason why I'm saying this is because as you are choosing your niche, like your niche is dancing, right? Well, if your niche is dancing, but your favorite brands are Sony and Apple and whomever, then you may have to go, okay, if I'm creating dancing content, but I want to be sponsored by Sony or Apple, Apple has to ask themselves the question of, this person is dancing, is their audience interested in these Apple phones? Are they going to buy these phones? Or do they just like her or him, right? So for me, if I'm a tech person, I would list out Apple and Sony and Samsung and DG and Newer and some of the other tech brands. So that way, when I'm creating content, that guess what happens? Now I'm able to try to get the attention of these tech brands who would want to sponsor me, who would want to pay me to create content for them, go to events and things of that nature, because now I have their audience. Because listen, if I am, let me find something on my computer. So I have these Apple AirPods, right? And if I am Apple and I'm trying to sell, let's just say these were $1,000 AirPods. I need to get these AirPods in front of the people that are willing to spend $1,000 on AirPods. Okay. Now, if my audience is people that are 21 years of age and younger, they're typically not the ones that are going to spend $1,000 on AirPods. So I've got to find a content creator who has my audience. And then if they create content, we sponsor them and work a deal with them, and they post our content, then we are going to reach that audience and be able to sell more of my AirPods faster. That is what a brand is looking for. So that's why you want to make a list of your ideal brands and make sure that it's going to be within your niche. Then you want to choose 3 to 4 different content styles that you can create. Because now you created this whole plan and this blueprint of what you've seen online and the brands you want to work with. Now you've got to test out different styles of content. Okay, so you saw the 10, you got to choose a few, and you got to try this one and this one and this one and this one, and be consistent at it until you see, 1, that this type of style is working for you, 2, that you really enjoy it, okay? Because the last thing you're going to want to do is be doing this content and you're like, I don't even like doing this. You don't want that. You want to be creating content that you enjoy and that also people are enjoying on social. And then the last thing you want to do is you got to get to creating consistently. Listen, people on TikTok love the girl Alex Earl. She's the it girl. But what they don't really realize is that Alex Earl is someone who was creating content over and over and over and over and over again. And then as a result, her accounts start to grow and grow and grow and grow. Now she's crushing it at life, crushing it at business, and making a significant amount of money because she chose how she wanted to create content. She chose the type of brand she wanted to work with. She chose a niche and she started creating content consistently. Consistent content is what's going to help you grow the fastest. It's what's going to help you get monetized the fastest, okay? Because when people find you, they want to see what all is your content about. So the moment they land on you, if they like you, they're going to go to your page and look for more content. If your content is all over the place, they're not as likely to follow because they don't really know what to expect. But if you're consistently creating content in your niche, people are going to follow you because they are interested in what you have to offer. Okay, so people follow me because I'm teaching them how to grow on social media, how to make money on social media. But if I'm talking about hair care and fashion or whatever, people aren't quite interested in that within that niche. So I'll do that on a separate account. Okay, so it's really easy to become a content creator today, and I hope you will take these 6 tips in order to be able to do so. If you have any questions, please ask me in the comments. I would love to be able to help you on your content creation journey and your monetization journey. And be sure to subscribe to the channel. I have a new video out that comes out twice a week.